Thank you very much, Anthony. They are out on track already. Quick turnaround here. Let's go through the grid for the first superheat for X30 Junior. Ty Buckley has pole position alongside on the front row. On home soil is Javier Barasca. Aston Sharp and Sam Woolley go from the second row of the grid. Toby Gale and Dan Alleman on row 3. Alex Pinheira is on the fourth row of the grid. Is joined by Harrison Mackie, Josh Mulder and Henry Carter complete the top 10 on row 5. Quinten van Leeuwen and Didier Kreeft make up an all-Dutch row with number 6. Senna Munier and Emilio Byrne start on row number 7. Rock Pinheira and Flavio Cara start on row 8. Jacob Backler and Carolina Redondo start on row 9. Stig the Redemaker and Chet Peters complete the top 20 on row 10. Nilas Malek and Jorn Helder start on row 11, and then Daniel Oliver completes the 23 kart field. There is in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen the superheat intermediate classification points as they stand before we get this phase of the round underway. Buckley leads on 7, Cranham in the next race on 8, Barasca 9, Pradier, Sharp and Maniac all in the top 6 as well. It's a very close competition this weekend in X30 Junior, Anthony. It's really, I think this is the hardest one to pick out a winner from across the 3 categories we've got here this weekend.
Yeah, no, I'll tend to agree with you on that one. Certainly so. I mean, for Ty Buckley, it was a shake-up yesterday because drivers were jumping up and down the order while we were still doing the qualifying heat, so we were still unsure who was going to be at the top one, even when the last race was done. So, yeah, it was a very dramatic end to yesterday for the Junior X30s, but certainly today, all seems to be a little bit calmer. It's just right now, our drivers need to focus on getting a good result in this one. In terms of talk of tyres, same story as what we've seen across the board in the minis. You've got the last rows, they're all going for a brand new set. Everyone in the top, well, I'd say 8, 9 rows have not gone for a brand new set at all. They've stayed on their same tyres or have used tyres from yesterday into today. So only the drivers at the back of the grid going for a fresh set. Right now, though, it is all down to Ty Buckley and Javier Barasca on our screens. Ty Buckley not taking a race win yet so far this weekend. 2 second places and a third. Javier Barasca, though, has taken a race win. It was also your pole sitter on Friday's qualifying. Can he maintain that momentum on the outside row of this one? Into the tram lines. Are we going green? Yes, we are. Straight away in down towards turn 1. And it's still a good start for Buckley. Sharp's gone through as well as they try and hold on to it. Looks like Barasca's managed to hold on to second place as they go through. Yes, he has. So that's a good start from that outside row. And look at the breakaway they've got from the rest of the field. Lightning start from the top 2 here. Indeed. A bit of defensive work being done by Aston Sharp there. Through turn number 4, holds on to 3rd place. Are they all going to make it through the exit of turn 4? I think the answer is yes. Good start for the juniors. Always a frantic experience for these pilots in the middle of the pack, but it's a good start for Ty Buckley as there's an incident coming out and through turn number 6, which we'll come back to in a moment. Didier Kreeft, the number 35, is under investigation for something. I think it's his transponder. Sector number 1. Ah, it might be the transponder. Okay. I think it's the transponder. Because he's not registering any time, so we'll keep on top of that. So incidents, as we say, through turn 6. Who was involved? I think Daniel Oliver, Flavio Cara was involved. He also was delayed. Nilas Malik, was towards the back of the field. It was drivers, you know, using the new rubber, trying to gain as many positions at the start as possible. I'm afraid for some of them, it's all gone a bit wrong. Has back here at the front then. Ty Buckley still leads the way from Javier Barasca, who's all on that rear bumper now as they go through in towards turn number 4. The gap increasing from themselves and Aston Sharp behind. Sharp, though, has managed to open up a little bit of breathing space from the drivers behind. Actually, no, I take that back. It looks like it's Sam Woolley who's got up into 3rd place. Yes, confirmation there on the timing tower. Sam Woolley now up into 3rd place. So Aston Sharp falling a little bit down into the clutches of that massive group just behind, which has got Toby Gale, Harrison Mackie, Alex Pinheira is down the inside. There goes Harrison Mackie, who had the retirement in one of his races yesterday. Starting this one 8th on the grid, is already up into P5, so it's been a good start for the young Brit. It's one of the nice things about the superheats that if you had an up and down point or run through Friday and Saturday, it's a new start. It's a time to get your head down, and for Harrison Mackie, that's exactly what he's doing at the moment. End of lap number 2 then.
Buckley leads, Baraska's second. Here comes Mackie down the inside of Aston Sharp. That's a good move for fourth place. Toby Gale has followed through as well, and it's Pinheiro in the number 11. Alex Pinheiro, one of the fastest drivers in times qualifying earlier on in the weekend, trying to find a way through as well, but has to settle for 7th place right now. Sam Woolley doing some good things here, Anthony, closing in on the top two, doing it on his own as well. Very impressive stuff from the BMR driver, fastest driver of anyone through sector number 1.
Yeah, Sam Woolley has waffed here, and he is using said waft to his advantage as he's closing in on our top two. As they make their way in towards turn number 8 now. Very, very quick. Gap slowly coming down. Mackie again, like you say, he's pushing it as well. Same as Toby Gale. Sharp now in 7th place. Again, he had some good results yesterday. Took a win yesterday, did Aston Sharp. Was very happy with it. Czech Peters sees a warning flag there. So that comes with a 5-second time penalty. Czech Peters at the moment. Where is he in terms of the IC? Czech Peters.
On the bubble.
Yeah, is he on the bubble? Yeah, he is around that area, isn't he? Yeah, he's down in 39th, so yeah, that is not going to help him out.
Move down the inside, Baraska going for the lead and taking the lead. Sam Woolley trying to follow through as well, does so. Key move that, I think, for Baraska. Reading the situation, seeing Sam Woolley charging in. It's just at the fastest lap of the race and going, I need to get past Tyke Buckley now. And it's done exactly that, but here comes Woolley down the inside into turn 5. What a move from Sam Woolley. 3rd to 1st in half a lap.
Nicely done for Sam Woolley. Now can focus on trying to break away here at the front. We'll keep an eye on the intermediate classifications in terms of who is going to get championship points here. Remember, it's all really Tyke Buckley's to lose here. If he gets the 0 points from a race win, he secures pole position and he secures 10 championship points. Whatever happens in the second superheat will not affect it. But right now, he is under pressure here as he falls back in the order. He's there in 3rd as they make their way out of 14, round turn 15, back on the start-finish straight. Are we going to see that slipstream? Watch the intermediate classification update. Buckley will disappear. He'll go down at 1 position. Yes, he goes to 2nd. So Buckley down to 2nd now in that IC as they go in towards turn 2 again. And Woolley not able to break away. There's the updated IC there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen as get a big change once more. And down the order goes Baraska. So Baraska down into 4th place now. Mackie involved now, up into 2nd place. Buckley down to 3rd.
This is more like it from Harrison Mackie. He's been out of sorts, perhaps the last few races. A difficult time in Valencia. We saw the pace was there over a single lap. Now it's being strung together on this number 21 machine. He's up to 2nd place. He's going to be backing himself now to try and close in on fellow Briton Sam Woolley at the front of the order. We're halfway through this first superheat of the round for X30 Junior, coming round to complete lap number 5. 5 more to go. Who's progressing nicely through the field? Stigler Rademacher's gained 6 so far. He's up to 13th place. Jorn Helder as well, up 5 to 17th. There is your leader, Woolley, leading by under 4/10 of a second now ahead of Harrison Mackie. Tyke Buckley there in 3rd, Javier Baraska 4th. And you've got to keep an eye as well for Alex Pinheiro. He's going along quite nicely as well. Gained 2 places so far in this race. Some good pace from the Spaniard there on the very fast Gillard chassis here this weekend.
Yeah, Pinheiro and Toby Gale, they are working as a duo just behind this group of 4. At the moment, you could just see them there. They're whizzing through the shot as they pan round. Then there's a little bit of a bigger gap down towards the 7th place battle, all the way down to about 14th. That's one big group. Again, that's being led by Aston Sharp. Dan Alleman, 2nd in that group, down in 8th place. Eyes will stay fixated on this one. They still do have a nice little buffer between themselves, and they're starting to go 2 by 2 by 2 now out there. Woolley and Mackie, Buckley, Baraska, Pinheiro and Gale at the front here. It's all it's going to take is a move at the front to close us into one big group of the top 5.
Absolutely. End of lap number 6 then. Woolley continuing to work hard. That was a 1 minute 4.7 last time around for Sam Woolley. 1 minute 4.5 for Mackie. New fastest lap of the race. 3rd placed Tyke Buckley on a 1 minute 4.484. Here goes Mackie down the inside through turn 4. Lovely stuff once again from the Fusion Motorsport driver. Takes the lead of the race. What has Sam Woolley got in response? Did a mega move earlier in the race into turn 5, but it's going to have to hold right now. Buckley is right there with him. It's 1, 2, 3, breaking away from the rest.
Harrison Mackie must have had a superb pep talk last night and going into today, because he is on fine form here. That's 7 positions gained then to get to the lead of this race, and already is starting to break away. He's using those tyres. I don't know what his tyre strategy was yesterday, if he did use any new sets. He's not used any today. They're all used tyres, so he's not got any fresh ones on for this one. But right now, it's all going well, and he is breaking away here from Sam Woolley. Buckley right there in that slipstream. He's not going for the move here, but here comes Woolley once again in that slipstream. Is he going to attack straight away? No, he's not. He's going to stay behind in towards turn number 2. Replay there on the left-hand side. This was the move that got Mackie into the lead of the race, and it was just nicely done through turn 4. No time wasted.
Yeah, absolutely textbook on the brakes there from Harrison Mackie. I think Sam Woolley recognising the bigger situation as well. Still a long way in this one to go. Right now, the intermediate classification looks like this. Cranham at the top on 8, races in the next superheat. Buckley second, and it could be improving for Buckley down the inside.
Oh.
Takes second place away from Woolley. Nice move from the Irishman there. That'll move him back to 9 points in the intermediate classification and apply the pressure to Riley Cranham in the next one. You would think, but look at the gap that Harrison Mackie's got now. This is going to be the end of lap number 8. It's the biggest lead that the Briton has had so far in this race. He's going to be starting a little bit further back. I reckon he's going to be around, what, around 12th place maybe in the intermediate classification, but he's not going to care about that right now, as here comes Buckley. Buckley to the inside to take the lead of the race, to take the lead of the intermediate classification as well, and he's done it. Great work from the Irishman.
Yep, controlling his pace out there. I think controlling the emotions, not thinking too hard about, you know, I need to get first place in this one. He's just doing what he needs to do. You saw briefly there a shot of a black and white flag going out. That was again to check Peters. That would be his second in one race, so 10 seconds worth of in-race time penalty, so it's not going well for him. It's all going well for the top 3 here, though, as back to the inside here, switch around as through goes Sam Woolley, wheel to wheel with Mackie. Can't quite do it, stays behind in 3rd place. That allows Buckley to just break away that brief moment, but it's not a big gap, though, whatsoever. It's one group of 3 here for the last lap as they make their way round into the final corner. The last lap board is going to be shown to our top 3 here. It's Buckley, Mackley and Woolley, but who is going to take the top spot on this one? Mackie to the inside, and look at that beautiful stuff. Round the outside and 1 into the inside. There were 3 wide through turn 1, and now it's Sam Woolley who leads the way by Mackie. Buckley down there into 3rd place, but he needs to stay focused. Buckley switches to the outside here, comes back to the inside. He's going to try and get a run down in towards turn number 5, and he does get the overtake. He gets past Mackie. Now he's going for Woolley all the way around the outside. No, he can't quite do it. He might get the switch back here through turn 5 into 6. Is he going to hold it? No, stays behind. But this is brilliant stuff for the juniors.
That is the best racing I think we've seen so far this weekend. Woolley's going to defend, calm on the brakes. Into the second hairpin. Here comes Mackie on the outside now. He's ahead of Buckley. Can he get the leader as well? No, he's going to slot back into 2nd place. Sam Woolley, can he defend this position? It would be a brilliant win for the BMR pilots through the last couple of corners. He's just got to keep it calm, but we've seen lead changes happen through this phase of the course so far this weekend. On the power goes Sam Woolley. Is he going to hold on for victory? Yes, he is. Or is he? Here comes the run from Mackie. Woolley takes it by 0.036 from Harrison Mackie. Tig Buckley in 3rd. That is a big moment in the story of X30 Junior here this weekend. But for Sam Woolley, how about that? The first move that he did down into turn 5 was pretty special, but the second one round the outside of both competitors through turn 1 at full speed, that is confidence from Sam Woolley. A fully deserved winner from that race.
I'm getting F1 Spa vibes of that double overtake, one on either side of the driver through turn 1. That was fantastic, that overtake through turn 1, I've got to say. Probably overtake of the weekend so far. But for Sam Woolley, that is a brilliant result. For Tig Buckley, it's not the end of the world finishing there in 3rd place. He does drop down in the IC, but that helps out Riley Cranham going into this next race as he goes in leading it with just 8 points from anyone else. But again, it's not over yet.
And it's still pressure for Cranham. I think it's still a situation where he's got to go out and win the next race. We'll see how a tiebreaker goes.
The ball's definitely now in Riley Cranham's court. Here's the here's the race results. Sam Woolley then takes the win in that one from Harrison Mackie. Tyke Butley rounds out the top 3. Again, the top 3 separated by less than 1/10 of a second. Javier Baraska and Toby Gale from Alex Pineda and Aston Sharp. Quinton van der Wellen and Dan Alaman. Sid de Rademaker and Senna Munier from Didier Kreeft and Emilio Byrne. Then you've got Jorn Helder and Henry Carter. They round out the top 15. Big movers in there. You've got to give it Stig de Rademaker, the Belgian driver for Fusion Motorsport. 9 positions gained in that race. 16th place down, you see Jus Mulder and Czech Peters.